Hi guys, popledge here again. Today on our beauty vlog we're going to talk about ways of saving money through beauty products. I see a lot of kind of vlogs on YouTube and on websites, blogs in general, about the kind of higher end beauty products. So I wanted to kind of do a different spin on things and tell you about some of the ways that I've saved money through buying different products and what I feel are the best kind of cheaper end products. So hopefully you haven't heard all of them before. If you have, I apologise. My first pick is charity shops. They don't just have clothes and old DVDs and videos and stuff. I'm quite lucky with some of the ones around me that they normally have a basket full of kind of beauty goods. Obviously you don't want things like, you know, used lipsticks, used lip gloss, anything you put on your eyes and things like that. I would avoid anything that basically could get, you know, into your, if you've got cracks on your lips or, you know, get into your eyes and things, I would avoid that basically. But things like unopened products obviously, and things like nail varnishes I also think are great. I got this OPI one from a charity shop near me the other day and that was 50p. I mean, it's only a little sample pot, but if you know OPI you know how expensive they are. And this was another one that I got as well, which was 50p. I didn't actually know the brand before I bought it, so it was a bit of a risk, but for 50p, I mean, it's not that much of a risk. And it's S&C nail polish, and it's got a cute little star on it, which is why I liked it really. But yeah, that was also 50p, and it's brilliant. It's really, really good. Like, one coat and it's done, and it doesn't chip, and yeah, it's better than some of the ones, you know, that I've paid, you know, a lot more money for, like, you know, £5–6 for. So yeah, 50p. So that's my first tip. Get to your charity shop, see what they do. They might do more than, you know, clothes and everything like that. My second tip is probably more for those in the UK, but it's from George. I think you have them as Walmarts in America and possibly elsewhere, but George is a UK brand, I believe. And it's their primer, and I also bought their eye primer. This was £5 and this was also £5, so again quite a low end price bracket for a primer. But I really like it. I've just finished my MAC one, which was £30, which was a serum that I was using as a primer, and I just thought, you know what, 30 quid, and I couldn't really see what it was doing that much. It's supposed to be like a brightening one, but to me I didn't really feel that I was getting amazing results from it, so I thought I'd try this, and it's really, really nice. It's not clear on, so I'm not sure, like, if you've got darker skin, if they do different you know, colours to it, or even if you've got very pale skin, I guess. But this is 101R, which I presume the R is regular, like medium skin, which is sort of mine. I don't know whether you can see, but it's actually like an orange sort of colour. I don't know if that'll focus because my camera's not that great, but it's not plain, it's not like clear like my MAC one was, so that's something to bear in mind. But I really think it works. I think it provides a good base, it goes on, it dries pretty quickly, and it leaves your skin, you know, that sort of nice, polished, kind of smooth finish that you get. The eye primer, I don't know, it's okay, I wouldn't bother as much with it. Again, it's coloured, so you might want to bear that in mind, but I mean, I would just say, I would just get this one and use it a bit over your eyes if you want to. I can't really see any difference. I mean, I had a look at the ingredients as well and I couldn't see much different at all. And this is 101C, so again, they might do different colours and everything. I'm not sure. I mean, I didn't even look that closely, I just assumed they would be kind of clear like my serum, but when I got home I was like, but yeah, they're really good. So that's £5 each for both of them, so a very low end product, and excuse me, I would recommend them. Next up is getting samples. Haha. With samples, I wouldn't say just go and get one to kind of take the piss out of the system. I think you have to be looking for something in the first place. But these are two that I got when I was looking for a new foundation. They're both Lancome. One's Taint Idol Ultra and this one's Silky something. Silky Matte, or it might be Silky Beige, actually it might be the colour. Oh, Taint Miracle this one is, sorry. But these are both O1s, so they're quite light, and the one I ended up going with was actually O2. But I find in the winter when my skin's a bit paler that actually O1 suits it a bit more, so I do use these in the winter, and then I switch back to O2 when I start, you know, the sun comes out and everything like that. And you know, just by kind of doing that, you're sort of saving, you know, say like, I don't know, a third of the year or something on these. But I would say don't do it to take the Michael. But don't be afraid of asking either, like especially in the high-end stores. I always think, you know, that's the place where you should be asking most for gears. You're going to be spending the most money. And I think sometimes we feel kind of like intimidated because they're, I don't know, the representatives can come off a bit sort of snooty sometimes, but do ask, but only ask if you're being serious, I would say, otherwise then they'll probably stop doing it. Okay, next up is rubbing alcohol, and this is the 70% solution. I got it from eBay for around £6, I think. I'll try and put a link below, do something so similar. But basically I use this for loads and loads of things. I use it to disinfect my makeup brushes, so I put a little bit of warm water, like in a Tupperware or something, like an old ice cream tub, and I'll put a bit of this in with it, like literally like a plop sort of thing. You don't need a lot. And then I'll just swirl like the brushes like this around in the mixture, because then you know that it's clean, but you also know that you've killed all the bugs and everything in there. I also use it for cleaning metal things, like I have this, which is a comb dome, I think you call them, extractor. It's really good. So I will clean this with it with just a bit of like, you know, cotton wool bud, and then just wash it on that, because then you know it's clean. I also use this on my face, and some people are going to go, oh my god, why'd you do that? But to me, I don't use it very often on my face. I literally use it when I've got sort of like a breakout and I think, oh my god, like bacteria everywhere sort of thing, and I will just put it like from this onto the cotton bud and just do it all over my face. I think it helps, I really do. It is quite drying, so I would always put on moisturiser afterwards, but for me it's just, it feels like I've killed all the bacteria on my face, and I'm sure that I have. And you can also use it like, you know, as a hand wash, but I would dilute it for that as well. And I also use it for dusting. That sounds really weird, but just like general cleaning as well. Like in the bathroom, I'll use it in the bottom of the shower because it doesn't smell like bleach does, and it doesn't bleach clothes, to my knowledge. Obviously it's flammable and you shouldn't get it in your eyes, that's what these two are telling you, but it is a 70% solution, so it's not so strong that it's going to burn your skin off or anything. But I would say if you want to try it, then obviously just put a little tester first, like on your hand or somewhere, just literally on a cotton bud, and do a tiny bit, because I wouldn't want to be responsible for anyone getting, you know, damaged skin or anything like that. But for me it's fine. I use it disinfecting, face cleanser, and a sort of all-round cleaning product, and I think it's really good, and it probably has saved me a bit of money, I think. My next tip is from cheaper shops, and by cheaper shops I mean things like Home Bargains, Aldi, pound shops, anywhere like that. Don't be like, oh that's horrible, because just get over it basically, because you'll get some good things. I've got a few things to show you. First of all, from Aldi, I got this gentle face wash gel. I find it really, really good. It's quite a thick sort of consistency, but it's not pulling off your skin. It's not very harsh, which I prefer, and I think is actually healthier for your skin, to allow, you know, the layers to kind of build up and to get you a fresh layer of skin rather than stripping it off all the time. I just think that's not good, and you'll never heal anything on your skin if you're just constantly stripping it. But because it's a gel, it's really soft. Excuse me, it lathers up quite a lot, and I just use it as a sort of body wash as well, just over my shoulders, back, chest, anywhere where I might get a few occasional like red bits or whatever. This was £1.20. and we've just got an Aldi in our town, so I'm quite excited about that. But I would say check out Aldi and their BLACKHEAD range. They do some really good cheap stuff. In the same vein, I'll show you this quickly. This is a eyeshadow, a duo eyeshadow from BLACKHEAD again, and I've actually got it on today. I don't know if you can really see it, but I was really surprised. It's got really good sort of pigmentation to it, as in the colour is quite sort of thick. You don't need to keep applying it, and it's just a nice sort of, it's a nice thing as well. It's got like a little mirror in the top, and then it's got the double there, and it also has a little brush in it. And this was £1.92, and I think that's pretty good for a neat little sort of compact thing, and also for the quality of product that you're going to get. My last one is from Home Bargains, and it was this cool little bronzing brush. So it's quite big, it's really nice and soft, it's kept all its bristles, and this was £1, and it's really like, it's really good for using with these bronzing pals, which I got it with. So they're just like that, and if you can see, and they're quite nice, they're quite like pearly, shiny, and again this was £1. So for this big brush and these bronzing things, that was £2 from Home Bargains. I would also say go into pound shops, look out for brands that you know. I once got like some Neutrogena shampoo and conditioner from there. That's really good. They also normally have Timotei in them, Head and Shoulders if you need that, and things like that. So that would be another money saving tip. Don't think that they just have products that you'll never have heard of. They don't. They might have, you know, discontinued lines from Neutrogena or whatever, but it's still a good product. And you know, for £1 again, I tend to go in there, you know, maybe only 3 times a year, but when I go in I'll literally get 10 shampoos, different shampoos, and 10 conditioners, because then you've spent like 20 quid or whatever, but you're done for the whole, you know, year or whatever. Okay, so my next one, money saving tip, is bulk buying. Again, crazy maybe, but if you've got the space, then do bulk buy. I've got a Costco membership. You can get things like toothpaste, moisturisers, even stuff like oil of Olay, is it? Oh, I always say that wrong. Oil of Ulay, I don't know how you pronounce it, but stuff like that they've got in there. Also, drop in that, I always get the nice branded stuff when I go in there. So at the moment I've got these, and when they come they're all like packaged tight together, so they don't take up that much room, and I think I got 6 of these, so that will probably last me like, I don't know, 5 months maybe. I think Costco membership is around £20 a year, so you've got to look at that and see whether you can, you know, make it back. I think a lot of it depends how close it is to you. Like if you can pop in and just get things when you need it, I think that's great, rather than like my one's quite a long way away, so it is a bit of a hassle, and you do kind of have to save things up and then do quite a big, you know, bulk shop there. But again, they also have, you know, things like loo roll, boring stuff like that, kitchen towels, like stuff that everybody needs. And you know, if you've got space, like a spare room or something, just shove it in there. That's what I do. I've just got boxes full of stuff, and I don't know, some people might think it's a bit weird, but over the course of the year, then I think you can sort of save, you know, £100, £200 by making these sort of little changes and things. Okay, next one is, oh, actually, yeah, I missed out in my George thing. I'll do these two quickly. I've got them up on my like windowsill, and I missed a few of them. Toner from Asda. Like the packaging is really clear, so you might be like, oh, it's crap, but I swear that the stuff inside it is the same as you would get in other shops, but it's just got a different packaging on it. And I think this was £1.50, and again I find it really nice, like even compared to some of the higher end brands that I've used. And what I tend to do is I have this cheaper one and a more expensive one, so I might use the cheaper one for 2 days a week and, you know, use the more expensive one for 5 days a week, just because I think, you know, it's not going to make that much difference. And just by substituting it for like 2 or 3 days, or even, you know, I wouldn't say it'd be terrible to use this 7 days a week. I do think you save a bit of money, and also like your skin won't get used to a certain product. I think it's just kind of keeping it fresh and keeping it interesting as well, like with shampoos and conditioners. Even if I haven't finished the full bottle, I'll just change them in and out of the shower, so I just think it helps. And another one that I love from Asda, George, or actually not George anymore, just Asda, is their bubble bath. I think their bottles are really pretty. Mine's a bit dirty because we use talcum powder, so there's like talcum powder over it and everything. But it smells really nice. I think the bottle's really nice, and I don't think you would realise that this costs 80p. Great bubbles and just smells lovely. All of their limited edition with these sort of stickers on them I think are gorgeous. There's like a dark blue one as well, and a kind of like purpley one and a deeper red one. All of them smell fantastic. Okay, my last tip I think is going to be AVON. I really think AVON have picked up their game in the last sort of 2 to 3 years. You know, they've got more sort of celebrities on board, like they've got like Alicia Dixon and Fergie from Black Eyed Peas and Reese Witherspoon and stuff, and I think they've really tried to break down that reputation of being sort of a grandma brand. But for me, I really like their hair care and their skincare products and some of their makeup as well. I just think it's a great all-round brand, and if you haven't looked at them for a while then I would suggest it, because they're a great sort of price point in the market, but they are kind of quality stuff. This is one of my favourites. It's a Blackhead Clearing Deep Treatment Mask, and I think I paid £1.25 for this. You get loads of, you know, your skin's actually only a really small kind of area of skin. You forget sometimes when you're putting products on and everything, but you don't need a lot to go around it. And this like comes out kind of like quite a bright blue sort of colour, but then it dries white, and normally, you know, I get over 10 applications out of this, so for £1.25 it's like, you know, 10p a go, and I find them more cost effective than those little Montague little, you know, the sachets you get for £1, like at the tills in Superdrug and stuff like that. I find that better. I also really like their hair stuff. This is 3D Rescue, and it's a leave-in treatment, so you can put it on after you've washed your hair in the morning, but I actually put it on my ends at night time and just leave it in if I'm going to wash it the next day. I think it's really good. I think it's obviously you can't get rid of split ends through a product like or anything. Once they're there, they're there. But I just think it helps just smooth everything down and just give your hair like a nice sort of finish to it, I guess. Yeah, so they're my tips. What else have I got on my windowsill? Oh, I forgot these as well. These are from Home Bargains, and it's a hair serum and a curl activator. I have got curly hair. It's kind of, I've brushed it today so the curls have kind of come out, but it is really, really wavy naturally. And I think their serum, to me serum is serum, like, and this was, I think this was 50p or 60p, it was under £1 definitely, and I find it's fine. And again, it's the same kind of bottle as you see everywhere, and I think they just put a different sticker on it. And the same with this one as well. This is as good as like the Aveda products that I've used. I know they might have slightly, I don't know, cheaper ingredients in it, or it might not be as organic as Aveda and products like that. But again, if you want to save some money, go down. And both of these were from Home Bargains, so don't associate things like Home Bargains, Poundland, everything to do with the home, I guess. And, you know, I don't know what you think of it, but normally you think like food, I guess, children's stuff. But a lot of these cheaper shops are now going into like beauty and everything like that. So don't be afraid to go in and check it out. Right, I think I was really rushing during that. But I hope some of that was useful to you. If you've got any questions or anything like that about any of the products, then feel free to ask. I'll try and find out prices for as many as I can and list them below as well, or like links to them. I haven't been sponsored for any of this. All of the thoughts are my own. And also if you can think of anything else that you want me to talk about in the future, or just any questions you've got in general about, I don't know, me or my website, which a lot of you will know me through, anything like that, then feel free to leave a comment below. And thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye everyone. Bye.